Party is King Jordan and Power DF. We are so excited to have you two on the show. Joining Chris Manning, we're going to go 3v3 in Proving Grounds, try to get that W to celebrate the end of the season for 2K TV.
We are going to get that W to celebrate the end of the season.
For 2K TV. King Jordan, how are you?
I'm doing great. It's great.
Let's meet your Los Angeles Lakers. At the center position, 7.
Hello, basketball fans. The starters for Utah. We've got Cam Thomas. Chris Middleton is out there with Kenyon Martin. And it's Skinny in at the 1. And for the Lakers, at the forward slot, it's LeBron and Hachimura. Austin Reeves out there with Luka Doncic. And it's Hayes in at the center position. Pass to Maverick. And both of these teams off to a good start, winning their first games in the NBA Cup.
And tonight is a huge one in this group. Remember, the first tiebreaker is head-to-head. So if you can get out to a 2-0 start, plus have the tiebreaker, you're in business.
So it's Los Angeles now, following the bucket by the Jazz. Hachimura, the pass to James. And Middleton with the block. Ooh, lots of contact on the shot. So 2 free throws will follow that whistle. And Utah gets called for the foul. Well, Grant, even though it looks like LeBron could play forever, he stated that he doesn't have much time left.
Well, it's unbelievable that he's sustained this level of excellence for as long as he has. I would be surprised if we see this type of longevity ever again. And setting the tempo with an assertive move, like, where was the defense on that play?
To me, that's a complete lack of communication on that side of the ball. These guys need to be talking to each other.
Now here's Doncic. Pass to Hachimura. Now Hayes. Just 5 on the clock. James inside. Goes back up. Oh, it's blocked. It deflects off the backboard. The Jazz on offense. Their last game, a win against the Clippers. Looking to carry it into this one.
You have to credit the game plan going in, especially at the offensive end, where they were just so relentless.
And that's not an easy environment to play in. To score at the rate they did on the road says a lot about their intensity and focus.
The defense getting out-hustled on the putback. Can't let that happen.
You have got to put a body on somebody. We talk about it ad nauseum, but you've got to be disciplined with the box outs.
1 of 5 to start the game. They have to slow down and just play their brand of basketball.
And that one drops.
They've really come out swinging, hitting 4 of their first 5 shots.
Now here's Doncic. He had a 27-point outing in their last game against the Pelicans in New Orleans.
Well, the tight handle allows Luka Doncic to make the pretty move off the bounce.
Here's Skinny. The Lakers getting their last shot to go. First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. Ooh, he's looking comfortable now. 3 for 3.
Their offense looking like a well-oiled machine.
Lakers trail by 6. Time called here. Los Angeles decides to talk it over. And this is the first season matchup for him against this Utah team.
They swept the season series, which is very much in line with how these teams finished in the standings.
Well, they're more talented, more accomplished at this point, but you can't rely on that and start taking plays off. You could get surprised.
First quarter of basketball, just over 2.5 minutes played so far. Here's Hayes. Utah grabs the miss. Pass to Middleton. Here's Skinny. And play stops. A whistle there on what looks like an illegal screen.
The screener was leaning a bit right there. His feet may not have been planted. Pretty obvious call by the officials.
You know, he's just leaning a little bit. You try to get away with it, but boy, the official all over it.
Got a hand on it, and they'll keep possession. Hayes, shot's good. Here's Skinny. Really played well against the Clippers in his last game. And first quarter, we're about 3.5 minutes in. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
I don't mind that. I mean, they met him at the rim and temporarily prevented the points.
Shooting for Utah.
That one's no good. And we're joined now by Shams Charania. He's calling in with a story. Good to have you, Shams. What's going on?
Thanks. And this summer saw the passing of Laker legend, 3-time Basketball Hall of Famer, the logo, Jerry West, an all-star every year of his outstanding playing career before going on to have such a successful career as a coach and as an executive. Guys, this league will bear his imprint forever. Jerry West will be missed.
An all-time great. Okay, Shams, thank you. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. All right, let's look back over the last 10 games now. See which teams were topping the charts in three-point shooting. The Lakers in 5th.
You know, they've certainly been knocking down threes at a high rate. You can just see their confidence growing.
Taking a look at Los Angeles. They're 1-0 in the group stage of the NBA Cup so far. A win tonight would go a long way to getting them to the knockout round.
And that's because they're in very good shape if they can take this one. You normally have to win 3 games to advance, so a 2-0 start would be huge.
And seeing how things are shaking out for Utah as well. They wanted to start off strong in this tournament, and they did just that.
Yeah, when you talk to these guys, winning game 1 of the NBA Cup has given them a lot of confidence. Now, let's see if they can keep it rolling on the road.
Now, here's James. Coming off a 31-point game. Shot is good by Reed.
Well, LeBron James always surveying the floor. Few players in the history of the game have the court vision that LeBron has.
Here's Skinny. It's a 5-point game. Pass to Martin. It's Middleton on the wing. From the stripe. Offensive rebound.
And I just love how he's making the effort plays that everyone around him appreciates.
It is certainly making an impact tonight.
No doubt. On the scoreboard, in the body language of the players, you can tell which team is in complete command.
Time called here. The Lakers decide to talk it over.
And with the offense reeling, coach has to get these guys on the same page.
And to me, they're just taking too many tough shots. And when they do get an easy one, the confidence just isn't there. Boy, the wheels have definitely fallen off in this quarter. He cannot buy one.
And this kind of sixth slam is just one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game right now, B.A.
You know, there's an edge the way they play and a confidence they're not afraid to show. Now, here is James. big-time offensive force he's been. He's averaging just over 31 a game.
What a smooth catch and shoot opportunity from Rui Hachimura. Pretty.
Here's Skinny. It's Thomas on the wing. Gets the three to fall.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
And you would expect nothing less from these two, taking pride and making plays.
Pass to James. Releases. Great D that time from Middleton.
Not a lot falling for him in this quarter. He's got to stay aggressive, try to break through, see if you can get an easy opportunity.
And a moment here to take a look at some hustle stats for the Jazz.
Well, their length and anticipation reflected in their shot blocking totals, making the extra effort to close things out.
You know, also, they've been incredible on the fast break, taking those chances, playing with great pace.
Konex checked in for Los Angeles. Vincent comes in for Luka Doncic.
Man, the defender really went after him.
He's getting his first free throw attempts of the night now. That's also... Here's James. Hayes finds James. Doncic outside. Back to James. Pass to Hayes. And here's Doncic. Fires the three. Rebound by Middleton. Middleton's got his 5th rebound in this one.
You have to credit their effort. I mean, they've done an amazing job on the glass.
So the Jazz 5 right now. Chris Middleton is out there with Kenyon Martin. Then there's Miles Turner. Then it's Cam Thomas. And it's Skinny in at the point guard position. Now here's Reeves. 5 points in the game. From deep, here's Doncic. Buries it from 3. Doncic has got 5 now.
They've got some ground to make up, and shooting the 3-ball more consistently like they are now should help them do it.
Pass to Turner. That's tipped and stolen by Hayes. Now the Lakers moving it up. Reeves with the ball. Turner covering. The shot by Reeves, no good.
Got to credit the defense. They found a way to stop him, and that's never an easy task.
Here's Skinny, guarded by Doncic. Drives to the hoop. Nice shot by Skinny. He's got 14.
And the defense has no one to blame but themselves. I mean, they just let him get right to the rim.
To me, this has simply stated been a complete lack of defensive attention and focus all night long.
That's his shot, and one I'm sure he wants back.
Oh, great D that time from Doncic. And James has got the ball here for Los Angeles. Following this game, they host the Magic. It'll be the second of 3 straight games on their home floor. Doncic finds Hachimura. James with the ball. 6 on the shot clock. Steps back and fires. Hayes. Great positioning on the putback.
He really gets in perfect position for the follow. Just a terrific read.
Here's Skinny. 14 points for him. And here's Thomas from the arc. It's rebounded by Los Angeles. Hayes has got 5 rebounds tonight.
Well, Brown is such a student of the game. This guy knows exactly how to get the defense reacting and hits the open man.
Here's Skinny, guarded by Doncic. And down it goes. Jam that one home.
Well, not exactly one of those big, burly power forwards, right? He depends on his leaping ability more than those guys, and it serves him just fine.
Now here's Hayes. He's averaging about 6 points per game. Martin against Hachimura. Second shot opportunity, and the layup is up and in. Hayes has got 4 points this quarter.
And a big part of their offensive success right now is the ability to create second chance opportunities.
Inside, and the lob disrupted. Not to be. Reeves against Thomas. For 3, James. Offensive board. Hayes. And it falls for him. He's now 4 of 7 from the field.
We've seen that more than once today. An effortless basket inside.
Here's Skinny. Thomas outside. Jacks up a 3. It's rebounded by Los Angeles. Hayes has got 8 rebounds in the game. And here's James. Pass to Hayes. Now here's Reeves. Here's Doncic. Clock at 4. The Lakers got to get one up. Late clock. And there's Reeves. That one's good on the assist by Doncic. Reeves has got 10 points in the game.
Such a multi-talented threat on the offensive end, and you love his confidence.
In 2024, Luka Doncic recorded 6 consecutive 30-point triple-double games.
That's right, B.A. The first time anyone has done it in NBA history. So if you didn't already believe in Luka Magic, well, there's some proof that the magic is real.
So it's Los Angeles now, following the bucket by the Jazz.
No idea why he's attempting so many outside shots. It's not his day, and he needs to either look to drive or get it to an open teammate.
To the middle. Oh, a rim-rattling two-handed jam.
That one rocked this arena.
That's the kind of dunk right there that makes you think he's going to rip down the rim. Reeves, the pass to Doncic, takes it inside, and Doncic hammers it home.
I tell you, the footwork of Luka on his drives is really something to behold.
And they call an illegal screen here. And a moment now to take a look at a terrific player who has earned the Player of the Week in the Western Conference.
The moment this guy steps on the hardwood, you know what time it is. Offense, defense, transition, it doesn't matter where the game goes. He's going to be the one dominating things.
And Utah calls time here. Grant, a little background on the NBA Cup tournament this game is part of. It traces its origins back to the WNBA Commissioner's Cup.
Yeah, the WNBA was set to feature the...
And so it's the Utah Jazz, closing out the quarter ahead by 11 points. Their entire defense is designed to stop LeBron right now, and that's been effective. And more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way. Far, it's been a runaway. Reeves at the 2 with LeBron at the 3. Hayes is out there with Rui Hachimura. And it's Doncic in at the point. That's who's in the game for the Lakers. Oh, deflected. And the Jazz pushing it up now. Nice shot by Skinny. Skinny's got 18 points in the game.
Well, that's something his coaches would like to see more of from Cam Thomas, making plays for others.
Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Well, LeBron James last season set the record for most All-Star nods in NBA history. He said, quote, "I'm blessed to do what I love and just to try to give back to the game that's given to me over 2 decades. Long ago, I exceeded anything I ever dreamed of being in the NBA. Everything else is just extra credit." Brian?
Thanks, Allie. Here's Hayes. Oh, and he blocks it off the glass. Wow. Maverick, the pass to Skinny. And he lobs it up top. Hammers the lob through.
And the lead increases on a crazy offensive sequence.
Man, the dunk alone would have been incredible, let alone the fact that it came off a pinpoint pass. And it's Hachimura missing. Jazz leading by 13. Martin outside. Here's Skinny, guarded by Doncic. Skinny, no good. And here's Doncic. He'll bring it up for the Los Angeles Lakers. Reeves, the pass to James. From deep, here's Doncic. And it's Maverick with a rebound.
This isn't how they wanted to start the second half. Only 1 of 4.
And it's flushed down. A nice jam.
And after putting it down, he dangles from the rim a little.
Man, that's borderline taunting right there, Grant. They're playing with a certain swagger right now.
And he's doing things on the glass tonight that we don't often see.
His production has been unbelievable, a testament to how much he cares about his craft.
Lakers trail by 15. James against Middleton. And once again, off the mark by Los Angeles.
I'll tell you, this guy is doing absolutely everything he can to get himself going, but the team is struggling because he's struggling.
You could just see how in sync they were there.
That's what it takes to pull that off. Time called here. Los Angeles decides to talk it over.
Protecting the rim has to be their top objective right now.
And the question they're going to have to answer to me is it a problem with speed or is it a problem with matchups?
We are now into November, so let's check in on the standings in the Western Conference. You take a look at Utah. They've started strong this year, holding the second place spot. And, of course, the Lakers, a game back.
When I look at Utah, I think we all knew they were going to be a dangerous team, but to their credit, they have lived up to those expectations. They're just not a team you want to face right now.
Yeah, and there really hasn't been any feeling out process for them at the start of the season. They were in peak form immediately.
Here's Skinny. And he throws it down. What a terrific lead pass.
When you finish like that, you deserve to brag.
Impressive, no question.
How about that from your point guard, gentlemen? Playing big at the rim, okay?
Here's Skinny, guarded by Doncic. Here's Middleton. James with the rebound. James has got 4 rebounds now. On the wing, Hachimura. And the Jazz pushing it up now. And the finish on the break with the slam.
They're really in control on both ends of the floor right now, forcing turnovers and finding easy points, while the other guys struggle to keep up.
Doncic finds Reeves. Pass to Hayes. Softly drops in the floater. Hayes has got 10 points in the game.
He's shooting well, doing his best to keep this offense in gear, but he hasn't had a lot of support.
And he's going for the oop here. Up high and down it goes on the lob. Lakers trail by 18. James passes to Doncic. No good on the triple.
That's exactly how you have to defend him on the perimeter. Can't allow any space.
Oh, it's stolen by Hachimura. Pass to James. And slam dunk by James.
LeBron James goes high in the air and absolutely no doubt about how that's going to end.
Here's Skinny, guarded by Doncic. Skinny, no good. Los Angeles has gone only 1 of 3 from deep here in the third. Outside Reeves. From deep, here's Doncic. Luka! Lethal!
Building confidence in that deep ball. 1 from distance in the first, 2 in the second.
Here's Skinny, guarded by Doncic. Skinny passes to Maverick. Nice dish, and the layup goes down. He's got 14.
Very little resistance around the rim right now. That's the 5th straight bucket they've given up in the paint.
Doncic, no good.
They've shown that power inside. Their rebounding effort has been sensational.
Skinny passes to Middleton. Here's Maverick. Rebounded by the Lakers. James has got his 5th rebound in this one. Kicks it to Doncic. Again, Doncic missing.
With the defense absent, that was a great opportunity, but no go.
Martin misses.
That's their plan, to get him an opportunity to finish in tight. That's a miss they can live with.
Skinny passes to Martin. Here's Skinny, guarded by Doncic. Here's Skinny. 20 points for him. Doesn't go there. 8 for 12. Now here's Doncic. Tight defense on him.
Utah foul.
The next checked in for the Lakers. And Utah with a change here too. Kispert's checked in.
Substitution on the court.
Thomas against Reeves. Shot clock at 5. James finds Doncic. And once again, off the mark by Los Angeles. Here's Skinny, guarded by Doncic. And he slams it in one-handed.
Wow. I'll tell you, such an advantage having a playmaker who can get up to the rim and finish.
Now that is what every team wants.
Oh, you love it. Fearless, aggressive, leaving no doubt whatsoever.
Here's Skinny. Ooh, rejected by Doncic.
Boy, Luka has decided he wants to become a more complete defensive player. How about choice on the pipes?
And Los Angeles will go for a... Jazz leading by 18. So the Jazz 5 right now. Kenyon Martin is out there with Chris Middleton. And it's Maverick in at the 5, roaming the paint. Here's Springer. Doncic pulls down the board. Doncic has got 4 rebounds in the game. Reeves. Oh, there's a killer two-hand slam.
High-value assist there. Finding him inside for the finish.
Here's Skinny. Oh, and they immediately answer back with a dunk on the other end.
You look at what he's doing here, and it's hard to imagine him playing much better.
Doncic passes to Reeves. Back to Doncic. Launches it. Utah grabs the miss. Maverick's got rebound number 17, if you can believe that. To the inside. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. It's on Rui Hachimura.
Man, good whistle there.
And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for the Jazz.
Their defense has been on point all game long. They're out hustling the shooters and swatting down plenty of shots.
They've also been scoring on the break with how difficult it is to get buckets in the half court. Anytime you can push the ball in transition for easy ones, that's big time.
Doncic outside. Launches a 3. Rebounded by the Jazz. The biggest lead of the game was 24 points. Here's Skinny, guarded by Doncic. Skinny, no good. Lakers trail by 20. You know, Grant, we've seen career performances in the play-in tournament, but the stats don't count for regular season or the playoffs.
You know, that's crazy, B.A. So let's just count them as playoff stats. It used to be only 3 rounds instead of 4, so there is a precedent to adding more games to the official postseason.
Counted from distance.
After hitting only 1 from downtown in the first half, he's exploded with 3 since.
Here's Skinny, guarded by Doncic.
Everyone loves the alley-oop play, B.A.
Yep, one of the prettiest in basketball. The Lakers have gotten half of their attempts to fall in the 4th. 2 for 4 now. From deep, here's Doncic. And Los Angeles another 3.
Here in the second half, they're really focused on stretching the floor.
And guys, boy, when you're hitting, it sure does work. It obviously opens up major options at the offensive end.
He's taking what he can get here, has a 3 in each half.
Poke loose. Reeves against Thomas. Reeves, the pass to Doncic. And the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a 3-point play. Doris, you talk about a guy who forces you to play at his pace. That's Luka Doncic.
Oh, my goodness, B.A., there's no question. He's got tremendous patience. He's in complete command of the tempo of the game. But maybe my favorite aspect is how he manipulates the game to get defenders off balance.
Here's Skinny, guarded by Doncic. Skinny passes to Middleton. Whoa! What a finish with a reverse dunk.
Just rising up to the rim.
Man, when he gets up there, he gets up there. You know what I'm saying? And here they come. Here's Skinny. Moving it up. And that basket makes him 6 for 11. Shooting a good percentage.
And just not letting up at all. I mean, you have to love this approach. You want to get the ball to the guys who make plays.
One thing we've learned in the NBA, the game is never over. So you've got to continue to score, continue to build your lead.
And he's headed to the line for 2. He gets the whistle there.
And they've done well from the free throw line this half. No misses yet.
Well, Doris, there's no doubt who the face of the NBA has been for a while now. Who might that be in 10 years, though?
This is such an intriguing question to me, Brian, because some of the guys that come immediately to mind, Luka, he's been a presence on that first-team All-NBA almost since the onset of his career. Victor Wembanyama, Chet Holmgren are now 7-footers who are multidimensional. One guy that I don't think is talked about enough is Anthony Edwards. Highly skilled, highly charismatic.
And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
Everyone in the building saw the obvious contact.
Hey, Graham, when you look at the mentality of today's players, what are the differences from back in your day?
Well, B.A., through the wonders of technology, players interacting more directly with their fans and telling their own stories. Also, there's a brotherhood. It's a bit more brotherly, with players on different teams more friendly than in days past. You know, I'm not sure how I feel about it.
That's his first personal
They're finding a rhythm from the line as they try to cut into this deficit.
And he makes the first.
At the line for the Lakers.
And so Reeves nails both of them. We've played just over 3.5 minutes now in the fourth quarter. Oh, there's the alley. And stolen by Hayes. Here's Doncic. Nice spin off the left rim and in. Doncic has got 17 points here in the second half.
We know that Luka's a 3-level scorer. He's elite from any range. That time he goes to the midi.
Skinny passes to Martin. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
Luka Doncic.
And now a look at the upcoming schedule for the Los Angeles Lakers. On Thursday, they'll defend home court against the Orlando Magic. And then on Saturday, they'll be playing against Russell Westbrook and the Denver Nuggets.
And for that game against the Spurs, it's the second game of a back-to-back. So you know there'll be some heavy legs out there. Playing that much basketball in that short amount of time really takes its toll on your body.
I'll tell you, some people question the athleticism of Luka Doncic, but boy, he loves to dunk on occasion and let you hear about it.
Here's Skinny. Good on the shot. Skinny's got 8 here in this quarter.
Well, you love that they've been able to rely on him time and time again. You love the effort here late.
Pass to Thomas. Here's Maverick. He's defended by Hayes. Martin, the pass to Skinny. Back to Martin. Shot clock at 6. Hey, expanding his range. They get the rebound. Middleton from the outside. Here's Maverick. And Hayes comes to help. Another shot. Martin misses. Hachimura finds Doncic. James outside. Back to Hayes. That falls. Nice feed that time from James. James has got 6 assists here tonight. Here he goes. And that one is hammered home.
Wow. Always fun to see point guards who can elevate above the rim like that.
Oh, a strong mindset and even stronger finish.
Boy, it's incredible how much explosive scoring ability can come from the lead guard position. That is a big-time play.
And how sweet was that play?
Pinpoint pass, set up the alley-oop flush. Skinny passes to Maverick. Grabs the rebound again. And he hauls in his 20th rebound.
Oh, just dominating the glass. His shooting has been fantastic, and this team has leaned on him.
Pass to James. Back to Doncic. It's tipped. In transition, here come the Jazz.
That was some by-the-book basketball. Blocks the shot, gets out in transition, and finishes strong.
course, with the latest collective bargaining agreement, teams have to be more strategic with their spending.
They do, Ryan, and I think this speaks to the league's desire to make sure there's competitiveness across all of the teams in the league. There are now harsh penalties in place for teams that go over the luxury tax. So star players in their 30s or players with injury concerns aren't necessarily guaranteed max contracts in the future. You're going to see a lot more negotiations and smart decision making.
Skinny passes to Thomas, and we've got a whistle. He was fouling with a purpose. And in that spot, in that situation, it's got to be a transition take foul. Time called here. The Jazz decide to talk it over.
They're sending guys to the charity stripe way more than they should be. You'd like to see better positioning defensively.
You know what time it is?
And now let's present our New Balance Player of the Game.
And I'll tell you what, this was one easy pick for sure. From the start, he looked in total control for the entire game. It's incredible to see a player outperforming everyone else on the court.
You know, some guys aren't the same player on the road. Not this guy. He loves sticking it to an opposing crowd, and it only adds fuel to his fire.
Well, individually, he is doing everything he can in this 12-minute session, but he's just not getting enough help.
Here's Skinny. Count that one. Skinny's got 36 points.
And his fantastic performance from the last game has carried over to tonight.
And I think that's the one thing every player is searching for, consistency. They're giving this guy a chance to carry the offense once again.
Down low. Here's Doncic. Rebound, Utah. The biggest lead of the game was 24 points. Here's Skinny, guarded by Doncic. Skinny passes to Middleton. And here's Thomas from the arc. Doncic pulls down the board.
And that's exactly how tightly you have to guard him every time he steps to the arc. He's just that good.
Three-pointer, no good.
You will not see this guy miss many of those. He's one of the keys to their floor spacing.
Wow. I'll tell you, such an advantage having a playmaker who can get up to the rim and finish.
Now that is what every team wants.
Oh, you love it. Fearless, aggressive, leaving. No doubt whatsoever.
Knocks it down from distance.
Well, they're not behind because of this guy. He is putting on a tremendous run.
And he's going for the lob. The lob. Very well done.
Nice touch on both ends of that alley-oop.
Hey, when he let go of the pass, I had no idea what he was going for. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
Luka Doncic has established himself as a perennial candidate for MVP. He controls the game with the basketball in his hands. He is an incredible driver, and he makes the game easy for the guys around him.
Utah leading by 15. Here's Skinny. Pass to Martin. It's Martin on the wing. Here's Skinny, guarded by Doncic. Skinny, no good. Los Angeles has gone 4 of 8 from three-point land during the fourth. Hayes in the high post. Doncic outside. And he was fouled in the act of shooting. Opportunity for a three-point play here.
Boy, and the foul. Doncic has got great upper body strength, completes the play. Nicely done.
At the line.
That's good from Doncic. Utah has gone only 1 of 4 from the perimeter here in this fourth quarter. Here's Skinny. Hachimura covering. Here's Thomas for 3. It's rebounded by Los Angeles.
He continues to let it fly, but the makes have been few and far between.
Yes, it's good.
Well, the finishing ability of Rui Hachimura on display. This guy has a knack for getting around defenders and into his groove.
In this ball game. 2 minutes. Los Angeles foul. Luka Doncic. 5th personal foul.
And he misses the first one. Boy, he wanted that one to go.
At the line.
And he sinks the second. And here are the Lakers. They're on a 16-7 run. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line.
What you love about Luka Doncic is he's this unique combination of size and skill. He could really play cross-positionally. He makes shots at all three levels, so dangerous.
Jazz leading by 9. Driving in. Here's Skinny. Over to the wing. Here's Maverick. Knocks down the long J. Maverick's got 11 in the second half.
Absolutely ruthless. He's not about to start showing mercy now.
Well, when it's closing time, he's trying to lock the door. He's been going all night.
Gliding the pass to where it needed to be.
Wow, a strong finish to seal the deal. Here's Skinny. Oh, and he brings it down with a two-handed jam.
And staring at a sizable deficit, the defense has to tighten up.
And Doncic launches from deep. That three's off the mark.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
Here's Skinny, guarded by Doncic. And again,
Kenyon
another
Martin
assist.
Jr.
That makes 15 assists.
He has been one step ahead of the defense all game long.
And a comfortable win for them here. Game is out of reach. Good performance for the Jazz.
They're shot blocking. So we see the Jazz taking the W here.
That's the end
Boy,
of the
a
game.
nice win on the road. By the time this one was winding down, this building was stone cold silent.
And that's exactly what you got to do. You have to try to take the crowd out of it.
And that about wraps it up.